And it will be breezy and warm tomorrow. A brief cool down and then more heat. The details coming up. And don't forget, you can always follow me on Twitter at Vera KTLA. In fact, you know what? Why don't we go ahead and start by looking at a map that shows. So it's really, really scary out there. In fact, as we go ahead and take a look at the satellite radar, you can see this is currently what's going on. And every time you see one of these red orange areas, that is where we have a supercell thunderstorm, which means there is possibly going to be a tornado. These supercell thunderstorms spawn off these tornadoes, so they're still under the threat of this severe weather. But for us, take a look at that. Sorry, it's hard not to smile. Beautiful, clear weather. The winds finally died down this afternoon. It is still a little bit breezy. You can see the Ontario and 87 in Palm Springs. 7-day forecast, 77 tomorrow. Here's that slight cool down on Friday. We get the return of the onshore flow back. Do have clouds in the morning, sunshine by the afternoon, and the possibility of some drizzle, especially along the San Bernardino foothills. And then over the weekend, temperatures start to climb once again to 78 and 86. And that's a look at your 7-day forecast. We'll have more and a detailed 24-hour on the satellite radar coming up in a bit. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Vera,
I thought he was spot on. Yeah. She was missing a dimple or two. But, you know, it was fun. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our weather, Micah. Downtown Los Angeles, current temperature there, 68 degrees, 72 in San Diego, Ontario, 82, and 87 for Palm Springs. As we go ahead and look at the satellite radar, here's that ridge of high pressure. It is flattening out. It is moving to the east, and that's why we're seeing that offshore flow, the winds moving from the mountains towards the Pacific, and that's why temperatures warmed up today. Plus, we also had lots of sunshine. Tomorrow, we see the return of the onshore flow, and that's going to cool us down, and temperatures will moderate ever so slightly. As we go ahead and take a look at the 7-day forecast, 77 on Friday, and on the weekend, high pressure returns. We'll see more sunshine, and temperatures will warm up to 90 by Sunday. And that's a look at your 7-day forecast. Michael will be right back with more. And I'm Vera Jimenez. We'll also be taking you outside. We have a cool down, the winds return, then we warm back up. It's going to be a bit of a roller coaster ride. I'll have that for you coming up. And in the weather, the high moves out. A low is going to cruise by. We're going to see a little bit of drizzle on the 7-day and a warm up too. I'll have the details coming up in just a moment. Without those electronic devices now, we just can't help but carry them around because we use them so much for everything, including the weather. Hey, before we get to our weather, let's get to our eyes. The high today over downtown Los Angeles, 11 degrees above the average of 74. We reached 85 degrees today. Tomorrow, temperatures are going to drop ever so slightly, but it's still going to be a very pleasant afternoon. Downtown Los Angeles right now, 64 degrees, 67 in San Diego, 74 Ontario, and 77 in Palm Springs. Those overnight lows are going to be mostly in the 50s. For that high pressure system that brought all that fair weather this afternoon, it's flattening out and moving to the east, and as it does, this area of low pressure is going to swing into our area, moving in southerly direction. The circulation around that low is going to produce that onshore flow, and you know what that's going to translate into? Cooler weather, and here's why. You can see that by Friday night we're going to return to see winds out of the northwest, and that of course will give us possibly wind advisories once again. Highs for tomorrow again. LA coastal basin, we're looking at 77 degrees and lots of sunshine, but by Friday with that onshore flow we could see the possibility of some drizzle, and then again the winds are going to return. But take a look at those weak